We the best, no contest. My clique is the best. We the best. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn and this don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another game with Johnny Daglomo and Forest Green Rovers. We're currently sitting in first place in League One after being promoted last season. And in the first 6 games of this season, Johnny Daglomo has 6 goals. All right, so if you look at the games for today, we're going to be playing Oxford. We're also going to be playing our second game against Stockport. Now, that was a League 2 team that advanced with us. I think they came in second place last year. And then we've got our first international friendlies of the season, of this second season. We're going to be playing against Mexico at home, and then the second game we're going to be playing against Belgium at home. So, first time playing against Mexico in the USA uniform. All right, Forest Green and Oxford, let's get going. Bakayoko and Stevens up top. Looks like Garrick is getting the night off at left mid. Everything else looks pretty similar. All right, Game 7 of the League One season. Forest Green at home against Oxford United. Even though we're 5-1 on the season, every game has been close. We haven't had any easy games in the tournament, in the season. Every game has been pretty much a 1-goal game. Daglomo with the ball. Here he goes. Daglomo gets past the last defender, cuts it inside. Can he get his shot off? Daglomo, and he finishes as the keeper trips him up, and it's going to be 1-0 Forest Green Rovers. Daglomo just turned and went with it, and he was faster than that defender, and there was not much the keeper could do about it as Daglomo slots it into the corner, and it's now 1-0 Forest Green Rovers. So Daglomo strikes first with his 7th goal in 7 matches here in League One. Good ball there. Daglomo breaks it in the middle. He's going to cut it back into the center. There's Bakayoko. Bakayoko with the finish. And it's assisted by Daglomo. And Forest Green Rovers strikes for the second time in the first half here in the 37th minute. Unselfish play there by Daglomo. Had Bakayoko in the middle all by himself. And once Daglomo got him the ball, he made sure to find a corner. Nice left-footed shot. And it doubles the lead, 2-0. The top of the box, it's going to be taken slightly away by Daglomo, and he loses it to Harris, and Harris tucks it in the corner, and they've cut the lead in half in the 43rd minute. Stolen away, Oxford passed across the middle, and Harris was all by himself. So the 2-0 lead is short-lived, but Forest Green still hanging on to the 1-goal lead. A couple minutes before the half. Daglomo with a steal at the center field. Here he comes, one-on-one with the keeper. He's got all the time. Can he finish? And he will. Daglomo, excellent solo run by the leading scorer in League One. And he kicks the corner flag. Daglomo with his 2nd of the half. And it's now 3-1 Forest Green Rovers. Excellent play. He just picked the defender's pocket at the center circle, went one-on-one with the keeper, tucked it in the right corner. And the Forest Green Rover lead is back up to 2 as we approach halftime. So 3-1 at the half. Daglomo having himself a game, 2 goals and an assist. So an excellent first half. Daglomo with 2 goals and an assist. And the home team is rolling here, looking for their 6th win of the season in 7 tries. Daglomo gets it out wide to Bernard. Bernard passes it back inside to Daglomo. Daglomo cuts it inside the 18. He's got time, he's got space, he crosses it in the middle, and there's Bakayoko with the header. And Daglomo with another assist to Bakayoko. And it's now 4-1. What a beautiful play there by Forest Green. And we're clicking on all cylinders today. Johnny Daglomo with 2 goals and 2 assists in only 49 minutes of game time. Let's watch again as Daglomo took it around the end and he just chipped it up to the oncoming Bakayoko, and he heads it into the net for the 4th goal of the match. Oxford City doesn't know what hit him. So 4-1 early in the second half here for Forest Green. Harris over the middle to Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes inside. He finds Guthrum. Guthrum hits it off the post. It's going to bounce back outside to Murphy. Murphy gets it to Rodriguez. And good defense there by Forest Green. Holland comes away with it. And here comes Robson. Robson with a lot of time. And he's going to find Daglomo down the wing. Here comes Daglomo. Daglomo cuts it in. Cuts it inside. He's going to find Bakayoko. Bakayoko's going to turn and shoot. And Eastwood is there to make the save. Here comes Harris. Passes it inside to Ruben Rodriguez, and he rips one in the corner. And Rodriguez with a great shot there, and that's going to cut the lead in half. It is now 4-2. Nice little counterattack there by Oxford United. Couple quick passes, and Ruben Rodriguez decided to just have a go from about the penalty spot or so, and he put it into the corner. Good job there. And it is now 4-2. Garrick with the steal. Garrick looks, passes back to Zahovic, and Zahovic picks a corner, and it's now 5-2. Good job there, and great passing by Forest Green Rovers. Garrick with the steal, takes his time, sets up Zahovic, and that's the 5th goal of the match. And we still got a little bit of time to go. There's Garrick on the steal. Instead of shooting himself, he waited, passed it over to Zahovic. So 5-2. We've got about 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Let's see if we can add to the score. Rodriguez crosses midfield. Final moments of this ball game. 5-2. Harris in possession. He's going to pass it up to Guthrum. Chips into the box. Outside the box, Rodriguez runs on. It's going to be stolen away by Bernard. And he passes it up ahead. Referee calls it. And that's all she wrote. 5-2 Forest Green against Oxford United. And we blew them out. Not even close. And I'd say that's probably one of Johnny Daglomo's better games. 2 goals and 2 assists. All right, for the second game of the night, we're going to be playing here against Stockport. It's a tale of 2 teams going the opposite directions. All right, so this is a very winnable game. Former League 2 squad that we got promoted with last season. So let's go. Forest Green and Stockport, League 1 action. Passes up ahead to Evans. Evans with a nice ball inside to Olaf. Olaf gets it to the top of the 18, trying to make something happen. He's got a man wide open in the middle. He gets past the defender. He shoots and he scores. And in the 45th minute, after a half that has been uneventful, pretty much dominated by Forest Green Rovers, Stockport scores as we enter halftime. Olafe comes around the end. Our defender, Daglomo, tried to get a foot on it, misses. And the Stockport attacker puts it in the back of the net, and it's now 1-0. Stockport without a shot in the first half until then. So that's going to do it for the first half. Stockport scores on their only shots, their only chance of the first half. So here we go for the second half. I don't even know if I have any highlights to show you outside of the goal for Stockport there. But all I can say is the entire half, we dominated possession. We had chances. We just couldn't put one in the back of the net. Olof, the goal scorer, is going to bring it backwards and pass it to Noyle. Noyle out on the wing. He finds Statius. Statius in the middle, and it's headed away by Moore Taylor. Crosdale gets the rebound, gets it to Stretton. Strettonson turns, shoots, and it's now 2-0. And just like that, Stockport has found the net twice in about 10 minutes of game time, and now their lead is a little bit more comfortable. That happened pretty quick. Good counterattack. Forest Green tried to clear it away. Stockport got the 50-50 ball, took one pass. The forward got the ball, Stretton buried it into the net. Almost hit the keeper in the head. Things changed pretty quickly. And Daglomo gets tripped up there, and that's going to be a red card, a straight red for that tackle. Daglomo was just holding up for a second, and the striker, Olof, the goal scorer, gets a straight red. Look at that. Dirty tackle. So there's still a third of this game to go. And it's going to be interesting to see if Forest Green can make them pay for that. Bakayoko back inside to McAllister. Chipped back to the middle. There's Maddox, and he has a rip, and Smith is there to make the save. It goes out for a corner kick, so first big opportunity for Forest Green since the red card. And they will have a corner kick here. Here we go. Ball's placed into the box. It's going to be headed around. Stevens passes it up to Bakayoko. Bakayoko's got a man in the middle. Instead, he shoots. Daglomo inside to Bakayoko. He turns, he shoots, and Smith is there to make the save. 77th minute, another corner kick here. Played into the box. Daglomo can't get ahead on it, but Forest Green, Zahovic gets there. Here's Garrick. Garrick with a shot, and it goes just wide. Forest Green has turned it on since the red card, but they can't seem to find the back of the net. Good ball there by Bakayoko. He passes it out wide to Ramos. Ramos into Daglomo. Daglomo with a shot, and he scores! Daglomo in the 90th minute. And he gets his 9th goal of the season. It might be a little bit too late. We had no stamina left or anything, but Ramos with a beautiful pass. And Daglomo was able to finish. And there's a little bit of life here for Forest Green Rovers. Do we have time? Ramos, nice ball inside. Daglomo takes one touch and has a rip to the far corner. And just when it looked like we were going to be shut out, Daglomo comes through in the 90th minute and cuts the lead in half. Forest Green's got to win this ball. We're in the final moments of this game. Here's Stretton. Stretton's just going to take it himself into the 18, unchallenged, and he's going to bury it in the back of the net. And that's going to ice it. 3-1. Stockport is going to upset the number 1 team in the league, and our old League 2 foes come back to haunt us. You can see our defense, we were just pushing up, trying to get that tie-in goal, and nobody went to the attacking forward, and he just made us pay. Looked like we were going to come back and have a shot after that late goal, but instead we run out of time. We give up the late one to Stockport there, and that's going to be a 3-1 loss. So unfortunately, Forest Green is going to drop another game there, and now Johnny Daglomo is going to go away for international duty. All right, so the first international friendly of our second season is going to be a game against Mexico. This is a really strong U.S. national team here against our rivals, Mexico. So this is the first CONCACAF opponent that we've played, and the first time we've seen our biggest rival, Mexico. USA-Mexico coming at you live. Here we go. Zendejas gets it back, passes over to Musa at the top of the 18, looking to Pulisic. Pulisic passes over to Daglomo. Daglomo with a shot, and Daglomo tucks it in. Assisted by Christian Pulisic, and Daglomo has scored against Mexico. And 4 minutes into the game, Johnny Daglomo makes his presence known. What a goal by the young American. Musa passes to Pulisic. Pulisic passes over, and Daglomo with a weak shot, and it just went underneath the keeper. More of a pass than a shot, really. Keeper late to react on it, and the United States of America has taken a 1-0 lead here at home. Big goal there by Johnny Daglomo. And you gotta be pumped for the young kid. They're going to go with a short corner here. Huerta with the ball. He's going to cross it to the top of the 18 over to Chavez. Chavez is there. He shoots, and he finds a corner. And that's going to tie it up at 1. Nice play there off the corner kick for Mexico, and we are all even. Huerta passed it across to the top of the 18. Looked like he missed it a little too far out. And Chavez is there inside to Pulisic. Pulisic finds Daglomo. Daglomo with a shot, and it's saved by the keeper. So Musa on the attack, brings it up into the final third. He's going to find Zendejas. Zendejas shoots and scores. Good job there by Musa to press the attack, and Zendejas turned and shot quickly, and the Mexican keeper was not ready. And so in the final minute before the half, the United States has taken the lead 2-1. Let's look at that again. Musa pressing the play, and he gets it to Zendejas, who just turns, shoots, and finds a corner there. 2-1 United States. Big goal before the half. All right, so 2-1 here against our rivals. 45 minutes until a victory. Let's see if we can keep this up for one more half. Josh Sargent trying to make something happen. He finds Daglomo. Daglomo turns, shoots, and he hits it just over the bar. Good idea there. Let's look at that one again. Daglomo with a great shot, and it just went over the top of the bar. So close. Mexico in possession. They're going to cross it in the middle, and it's Jimenez there. Jimenez is going to put it in the net. He is there for the goal, and it will be 2-2. Good job here by Mexico. Finds a cross, and Jimenez is able to get up on it and knock it into the net, and it is now 2-2. Passed inside to Pulisic. Pulisic with a shot, and the keeper's there to make a save. And the ref's going to call the game, and that's going to do it. 2-2 final score. Looked like the United States had that one in the bag early. Mexico fights back and gets a hard-fought draw. Daglomo with another goal for the men's national team. All right, so we have a match day here against Cambridge. And we're still on international duty, so Forest Green took care of that one without me, which is good to know. USA against Belgium. Here we go. We got Pulisic, Musa, McKinney. Basically the same team as last time with a couple changes. We got Horvath in as keeper. A few other changes on defense. This will be a big test to see where we stand against one of the better teams from Europe. Especially seeing who they play, what their lineups look like, because they have a chance to put a real star-studded lineup on the field if they choose to. So here we go, United States of America versus Belgium. United States is going to win it back. Nice ball inside to Sargent. Sargent turns, shoots, and scores. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead for the United States of America. Josh Sargent on the goal. And he gives a salute to the crowd. So a turnover in the final third. Zendejas gets the ball, turns, passes to Sargent, and Sargent tucks it home to give the United States a 1-0 lead against Belgium. Stolen away. Here's Opinda in the box. He's going to pass it over the middle. Shot on and just wide by Hanen. And the turnover in the final third of the United States defense almost cost them. And that will do it. Referee blows the whistle, and it is 1-0 USA. Sergino Dest is going to turn it over. Opina with a shot. It's going to be knocked around, and it's going to be knocked around, and McKinney blocks it. Here it is into Opina, and Opina is going to find the net, and it is now 1-1. Belgium took about 3 shots, and they just kept bouncing off of our defenders, and finally one fell to Opinda. And he was able to make it count, and now we are tied up, and we've got about 11 minutes left in the game. Here we go, 91st minute, final moments of the game. Belgium in possession, trying to make something happen. Passes up to midfield, Del Kuiper. It's going to be turned over there. United States trying to get possession back and making something happen here, but instead, that's going to do it. That's going to do it. United States won and Belgium won. And we're going to tie both of our international friendlies tonight. 2-2 with Mexico and 1-1 with Belgium. Overall, pretty good day for Johnny Daglomo and the United States. 2 ties against 2 good teams. But, you know, we want to get 3 points when we play these games. All right, so match day against Carlisle. We're going to have another simulated game here because we're still on this international duty. So here we go, home game against Carlisle, one of the top teams in this League One season we're going to play. And they're going to defeat us 2-1. So that's going to do it. If you like the video, please like the video. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel. And until next time, everybody be good to each other. Take care. Peace.